Medivh versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Let the games begin.
Pick up draw cards and basically like duplicate AI. Jeweled Scarab is really good. Water Mental I'd go ahead and keep too. The ideal early game is a duplicate and a 4 to 5 drop.
Greetings.
Armor made to fit.
I don't like ping it to 1/1 that much, because even if he kills my zombie chow, I'm still gonna play Water Mental in turn 4. So I'm just gonna I either just take the trade next turn, in which case it's pointless to ping it to a 1/1. Or he kills this and I can still play Water Mental. Currently I like this list more than any other Reno Mage that I've tried. Alright, these cards have more potential later. Let's just go ahead and play Drake and cycle a little bit. If I can save Ethereal Conjurer with Bran, it's huge. A lot of times this becomes a value matchup where we're going to fatigue, so Bran, Drake, you still get 2 cards. It's just not as good to pull 2 cards from your deck as to create them from thin air in a value matchup. And everything dies Deathbite right now. It's like this is one of the rare times they actually don't have Deathbite. He actually doesn't have any weapon, maybe? Using an Execute on Drake?
The end is coming!
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Trying to set up the potential duplicate for next turn. I might duplicate Doomsayer. That's very, very awkward for him to make that kind of play. To first kill Scientist, then kill Doomsayer, and it has to get duplicate. It's only 50% chance of that even happening as well, so. I got a 4 donation from Calamar Cruel. Excuse me if you already explained it, but why no Leeson deck? I love Reno Mage, and I love you. Best stream for me, Kappa Pride. I feel like this deck wins a lot of fatigue matchups anyways, especially with Bran, Conjure, Duplicate, Kill the Zod, so I think it's too greedy. Also, this deck's like Ace is kind of like... Also Archmage, right? It's a huge card in the fatigue matchups, but this card's Ace is kind of like Kel'Thuzad at this point. And with Kel'Thuzad, I want more taunts, since KT plus taunt is like a lockdown, so I decided to take Senjin in that slot instead of Elise. So I didn't pick up Duplicate. Kind of weird. I might just go ahead and play Emperor. Falling pretty far behind right now. I need to make some tempo plays. This will allow me to play 2 minions next turn. And it's a 5/5. So it doesn't die to his weapon. I'm okay with this trade. What I'd be really afraid of is him just using an axe and then still having a Harrison Jones attacking me. In fact, I still don't think it's trading. At least he got Ice Block, which is not nearly as bad as Duplicate. In this kind of matchup, Ice Block doesn't actually matter that much. So got lucky there that I got Ice Block. Arcane Nullifier, I don't like as much as Sinjin. I just like the 3/5 more than a 2/5. It trades a lot better, even though it doesn't have this Fairy Dragon ability. Oh, that's really good top deck. So, okay, I know what to do. So the card I want to duplicate from my hand the most is Ethereal Conjurer. Another duplicate, perfect. This will almost certainly win me the grindy fatigue game, especially since he's 4 cards below. He's been cycling slams. Oh, I decided to play the one I got from the Conjurer. I don't know, it just seems like if I play it from my hand, it's more likely that he knows it's duplicate, whereas if I play the one from Conjurer, it could be anything, so it's harder for him to play around. I'm going to play Conjurer and Senjin this turn instead of another duplicate, probably. I can always play the next Conjurer with duplicate. Right now I want to take some board control again. Let's go and clear this board. I just need to survive. He's definitely all in 5 cards above me, and I got really good conjurers and really good duplicates. Because I got duplicate and polymorph already. Even against this, he'll fatigue out as long as I can kill everything. At this point, though, I need to worry more about tempo, since if he has tempo and he just gets a handful of legendaries, it's kind of scary. I don't know if I can just kill everything.
You want it? I got it.
Setting up for this Flame Strike here. If he doesn't trade, I can just Flame Strike, ping, and so good. If he does trade, then I get both my duplicate and FG proccing. Actually, oh, this is kind of weird, the more I think about it. I thought I could just heal, but I might have just opened myself up to dying this turn. For some reason, I didn't think about it with the secrets. It might have been a mistake. Maybe I should have played heal bot, because I would die to Grom as played. If he has Grom and Activator. Oh, that's good, I didn't die.
You want it? I got it.
Okay, the whole game's gonna be duplicating conjurers to get. It's like, oh, it's a infinite combo. You just duplicate conjure and you get more conjurers, you get more duplicates. Every time you get more. Ice Block is actually gonna be irrelevant. By the time I kill him, he's gonna be in fatigue, so Ice Block doesn't really work in fatigue. Let's just set up for another duplicate conjurer. Let's see what I get first. I'll probably suicide this and play duplicate. I want to force him to trade here. If he doesn't trade, I can just ping the Sludge Belcher, then I'll kill it. So basically he kind of has to trade and I get 2 more conjurers. It's not the most value since I'm taking a weak trade, but it's good enough when you're getting 2 more conjurers. Actually, still not. Okay. He doesn't want that to happen. Setting up for lethal with Grom, though. I can Reno this turn. If I duplicate my Reno, I'm fine too. I'm perfectly fine with that. Either minion is fine to duplicate. I actually would rather duplicate Conjurer than Reno, but definitely take Reno's too. He still hasn't played any Brawls yet. I don't think that's too big of a deal right now. Seems like revenge. I probably just want to stop playing minions on board. Or I could play Archmage, but I could get Brawled, then Duplicate will proc. There's no point. I'll just keep doing 10 damage a turn. 11 damage a turn. The thing is, even though I'm not doing that much, if you're carrying tank up, still doing 7 a turn, he's gonna fatigue out before me.
You require my assistance.
I don't doubt that he has second execute, but I feel like with this duplicate going off and Dr. Boon in my hand, I should play the Archmage here, if only just to force an execute and some more tempo potentially. At this point, I think he's all in for sure. I shouldn't even held back the Emperor that turn, or the Archmage that turn.
It, I got it.
Get a $5 nation from Mousewiz. Characters used 24 of 200. There's no more burn. Like, I already killed Grom here. I don't like taking the ice block, especially since pretty soon we're going to go into fatigue and ice block stops mattering then. So I have to deal with basically the brawls at this point.
You want it? I got it. I'll get it.
I do like barrier a lot more than ice block though.
I'm almost out of cards. I've got the beast in my Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of kill.
He still has removal for Kel'Thuzad, that's fine though. I'll win this game through fatigue if it comes down to that, and I still have more minions in my deck. I like Fireball more than Flamestrike at this point with just one random legendary minion. Fireball's better at removal and better at face damage, so... Alright, this is better.
I have no time for games.
Some more damage in the long run. Plays aren't Deathwing better. Deathwing is the only minion that kills my board, so I like it better. There's not another random legendary. There's not another legendary minion that would clear my board.
None survive.
Medivh versus Malfurion.
Let the games begin.
I'm keeping Doomsayer against like pretty much every matchup. The only class I wouldn't keep Doomsayer against is Warrior, I think. It just helps so much with early game tempo. Oh yeah, so some of just talking about like some of the evolution of this deck. I've been making, well, I've obviously been making these kind of controlled mages for a while now, but I didn't like any of the options for a while. I tried to add in a lot of bursts with Fireball, Forgotten Torch, Frostful Ice Lance. I did decide to take out the Ice Lance, so I think with that kind of deck, I wasn't using Reno. I was using, I think, double Frostful Ice Lances. So I just decided to use Reno at some point. After using Reno, I didn't know how to take the direction of the deck, because with Reno I didn't want 2 Frostfuls, 2 Ice Lances, and I think it's too weird to have 1 Frostful, 1 Ice Lance. It's just too exact. It's too hard to get the Ice Lance off. And I actually had some... I played against some people. I think I played against a Paladin with Kel'Thuzad, and it was pretty good. I decided to add in Kel'Thuzad again. And give him Sapling, it's the best card to duplicate. I don't want to play Conjure and basically let him trade his Saplings in without duplicating them. In fact, Sapling's even better to duplicate than Sheep. Since Sheep costs 0 mana, Sapling costs 1. This suggests that his hand is pretty spell heavy, not minion heavy. I actually like this more because he can play 5-drop and Wrath the Conjurer. I would have taken Reno Mage in this matchup if I had another secret in my hand, but the only secret I have left is with the 1 Ice Block, so I decided just to take the duplicate. This matchup's mostly about tempo, so if you can actually get the Reno Battlecry off for tempo, it's huge. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad I traded off for Boombot. I was trying to make the Boombot hit the 1/1, but also to play around Savage Roar. It's kind of weird, Savage Roar. Let's see, we're a little bit off from this combo right now. We could play Conjure and duplicate, but that would kind of imply that I'm playing more for value than tempo. I'm gonna start just reducing the cost of my hand. I need the tempo. I can even just play Emperor first and then play Conjure Duplicate with other stuff. And I'm not down a combo this turn. It's a 20 damage combo. Yeah, and I do like pinging this because of Forgotten Torch. I kill it. It's very easy for me to remove my Emperor without trading, especially with the spell power. You can just swipe it. So now combo is 24 damage, which will get me killed. This is pretty cool. This is exact 3 + 4 is 7 in Frost Nova. I just want some more options. Since he stole my... Wait, he didn't steal my Ice Block. He stole my Duplicate. But anyways, Ice Block and Reno is a really good combo together. That way I can just Ice Block, and after you get comboed, I can Reno back to 30. Right now, since Druid combo is always throwing like 14 plus damage, it's hard for me to always play around it without Ice Block. And I decided to take Cone of Cold. I already had Blizzard. I like keeping my options a little bit more open, and I can play Cone of Cold at Reno on the same turn. Gonna set up from Freeze for my Blizzard AoE. Also, I just want to start developing this Duplicate down. We'll see, I can win this game through value as well. He hasn't drawn Ancient Lore yet. And we can pretty much clear his board. We can actually clear his board, Blizzard Forgotten Torch. I like developing a minion here better, especially with Duplicate down. I can Forgotten Torch next turn. Dr. Boom doesn't get duplicated very well since Boombot's most likely dying first. He doesn't have that many cards in his hand. Not really getting the best heal, but... I do like killing the Emperor more than Drake, even though it's spell power. I think the Emperor is still scarier than the Drake, especially with 5 attack.
I've got the beast in my
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
So at least I do have a couple turns here. I do have a second block next turn. We still have Healbot. Belcher. Probably can clear his board. If I had more of a lead this game, I could have Fireball to play around the combo proc, maybe. But the problem is right now that I don't really have much of a lead on hand. So I kind of had to do this. Ah, didn't hit it. I need to buy more turns to draw stuff. It's kind of a waste of a Fireball, but if you can just give me to 1, the Ice Block, he just Hero Power. Even if he has spells that would burn me, a lot of times he kills me overkill, basically. Like, say he has Swipe or Druid Claw charges me, he would just kill... He would proc the block, but I'd still be at 4. I really don't want to get down to 1 life. That means I die immediately next turn if I don't top deck something. Oh, that's not good. At least I can freeze him. Not completely dead here, even if I don't get something, but it's not looking good. Especially if he's holding this card. We don't know though. Could be that he's holding something like an Innervate. I could play Sheep to do more damage. I don't, let's see. I think it's worth it to play it. His weapon's frozen right now. It's not too much of a difference of flame striking first or later, except for the fact that if I do it this way and he gets a minion I can ping, I don't have to flame strike. Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure this card's an Innervate. I'm almost certain that he's holding Innervate on this left card. So he still has a lot of top decks, but at least the card on the left is useless.
Well played.
I must safeguard the land.
Madi versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Let the games begin.
It's kind of tempting. These cards are actually kind of tempting. I guess there's no Ikea Sylvanas against Priest with Entomb now. I'm not going to keep Emperor either. Not with no early game. It's surprising how that Hunter with no secrets works. I guess it's a lot more late game focused. Maybe a lot of people aren't used to it too. Because if you don't know what you're playing against, then they have no Scientist, no Burn, and they have a lot more late game with double Cult Masters. You can sometimes play too safe and end up just losing to the Cult Master role. So I think that's why a lot of why the deck was doing so good as well, if people don't know what they're playing against. So yeah, I'm going to play Ice Block here and just probably lose the board and try to get MC Tech going later. If I had more minions like to curve out, I could have considered playing MC Tech for tempo. I can't really play a 6-3 here, even if it trades. The main thing is Blackwing Corruptor. If I get Blackwing Corruptor on the Conjure, I just lose way too much tempo. We have Frost Lava into Flame Strike, and we have MC Tech. I want to set up for Holy Nova this way. If I don't ping this, he can attack Holy Nova for 3. Actually, he can Holy Nova for 4. It's still the same thing, though. I need to ping this because he can't heal on the same turn as the Holy Nova, so he can't heal first, then trade. I might just have to start Novaing. Oh, Nova and Sheep, that's pretty good. I actually clear his board here through Holy Nova next turn because of the Sheep and Flame Strike, if he has it. Otherwise, I'm setting up for MC Tech. If he plays another minion here. I think we can still clear here with Flame Strike because of the Sheep. I'm not sure, let me think about it. Yeah, we can definitely do it. I was thinking of holding it back for Cabal, but actually I don't really mind getting Cabal here. It's a zombie chow. And it might help with Kel'Thuzad if I get the trade. I need to pick up a spell, otherwise I have to polymorph it. The thing is, polymorph's too really good against Ysera potentially, but I would still have to polymorph it if I don't pick up anything. I can't just leave him a Drake and play Jolt Scarab or something. Problem is, Holy Nova with spell power clears the whole board. It's too much of a swing. Like, say he has the Drake, just Holy Novas, then just starts hitting me. I don't really have plays from there, so I pretty much have to go for the play where I don't get wiped by Holy Nova. I can Slinger Torch, but I can also play Kel'Thuzad. I might have to YOLO it. He's already played both Velen's Chosen's one death. Regardless, I kind of like this more because of MC Tech. If I just keep killing every minion one by one with Spell Slinger as well.
Power flows through me.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
Engaging TC-130 until
Oh, close. Alright, I have to polymorph that, so let me start by slamming here, see what I get. Let's go ahead and try, see if it kills it first. It actually matters against things like Holy Nova.
Let me change your
Everything's close, it's just it's no difference. 1/4. Just 25% off.
Let the pain speak to me.
I don't like this trade on the Guardian because I get wiped by Holy Nova. He can trade this and Holy Nova, it's like perfect. I could have traded both for the Cabal. It's either trade both for the Cabal or both go face. I kind of like both go face. I'm not really weak to Light Bomb right now. Holy Nova doesn't clear right now. He's used both Velens, so don't really have to worry about Velen's Holy Nova. It is going to be hard to win this game though. My early game was kind of like in shambles. A lot of my plays were not the most high value, so I might lose the game in fatigue. It's a really greedy play by him.
Bring the pain.
So since we're going for value, what we want to do is save Bran for... Actually, is there anything to save Bran for? I don't know. I was thinking to save Bran for Conjure and stuff, but I think those cards are gone. We don't. I think we didn't want to play it that turn if he cabals it. And I don't think we're going to win this game in real fatigue, never draw. What we want is to just draw a lot of cards and tempo him out with Archmage and Tinnitus. If we can somehow make it so that he doesn't get to be able to clear it.
Stand ready.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
I have no time for games.
These turns are hard. I want to use this as bait potentially for another spell if he has... I get to check if he has another Entomb or Death here before playing Archmage, Forgotten Torch. If he doesn't, this is still going to be a lot of tension with the Sylvanas here. Archmage is my main win condition though, so I don't want to throw him out that easily. I mean, keep in mind this is a Dragon Priest and not a Control Priest, so there's less control cards. Might only be one Death and one Entomb. Well, we can clear the board here and try for it now.
Let none survive.
I want to play around Holy Nova plus Blackwing Corruptor. If I play Archmage, Forgotten Torch, maybe just clear the board. I could definitely clear a board like that, but if he has Light Bomb plus Blackwing Corruptor, Light Bombs clears my Sylvanas, then he Corruptor my Archmage, and I'll be pretty fair. I think I'll lose in Fatigue after that, because I won't have enough to win. Right now I'm setting it so that I'm really strong against Light Bomb first, and I don't think I need to open myself up to that play yet.
Let me change your mind.
I might need to open myself up to that play now. Actually, let's go ahead and take the brand back. I want to play Reno here over Emperor. I'm not really scared of dying this turn, but I want to have a minion that's stronger against Light Bomb again. He played my Kel'Thuzad, it was not his. He entombed it. Kel'Thuzad's supposed to be another one of my trump cards. Oh, that's not good. He's a Dragon Priest too. So he probably has a dragon. This is not good. Alright, at this point, we don't have a choice.
How much? Your history.
I think we have to go for Archmage here. I could also play Emperor first. Then if he Light Bombs. I should like that more. This way if he has Light Bomb, Blackwing Corruptor, he has to split them up, right?
I dream and the world trembles.
Is someone injured?
You require my assistance?
I thought about killing this, but this gives me lethal with Torch Fireball. That's 12 damage next turn, 13 with Hero Power. So I like just getting him as low as possible. Even if he does have the cards I'm worried about, the Light Bomb, Corruptor, or I guess Awakens, but that's 5 more damage to him, so... I only have 1 card left, so I know I'm going to top deck the Roaring Torch next turn.